This is the Edgenuity solving linear system by elimination. This is my favorite method of solving for the linear system. So the first question, they're asking you guys to complete the second equation. So let's choose my favorite color, blue. So you have to just kind of line up, okay? And so x's are gonna line up, y's are gonna line up, and then it's gonna equal to the constant, okay? So 2y equals to 3x minus 22. This is the second equation. What you want to do is that you want to subtract 3x on both sides, and then you're gonna have negative 3x plus 2y equals to negative 22. Okay, so all you need to do is go ahead and insert negative 3 here, 2 over here, and negative 22 over here. Okay, and then they're asking you guys that what happened if you add the two equations up. So I am going to write the first equation over here, and I'm gonna add them up and see what happened. Okay, so you see that if you add them up, x's are going to cancel, so you got 8y equals to negative 40. So you're going to choose the second one. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and solve it. So y equals to negative 5. Okay, so you're going to put negative 5 over here, and then you're going to go ahead and insert negative 5 into one of the two equations. So it's a mess on the bottom, so I'm gonna just show you guys on the top. So we already know that y equals negative 5, so 2 times negative 5 equals to 3x minus 22. Okay, so this is going to be negative 10, so I'm going to add 10 on both sides. Okay, bring the negative 3 over there, so it's going to be positive 3 over there, so it's going to be negative 3x equals to negative 12, and then x is going to equal to 4, so you're going to put 4 over here. Okay, that's the first question. Move on to the next one. So next one, they said that which of the following system you can line up all the correct terms. I mean, all the same terms. Okay, so what you're going to do is that for the first equation, 0.8 minus 4x equals to negative 0.4y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 0.4y on both sides. Okay, and I'm going to subtract 0.8 on both sides. And that's going to get me negative 4x plus 0.4y equals negative 0.8. So that's going to be this one right here. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm saying this correct. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, and then so let me erase this. So this is my new first equation, and then let me put my second equation right here. I'm gonna line up the whole thing. So 6x plus 0.4y equals to 4.2. And then what you're gonna do is that you see that they have the same coefficients. So this is what you're gonna do. You're going to subtract one to the other. Okay, and that's gonna allow you to cancel out the y's. So you're gonna say that you're gonna eliminate the y's, the y terms. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and solve it. So if you subtract one to the other, so this is going to be 10x equals to 5. So x is going to equal to 1/2. So the solution of the system is going to be 1/2, comma. And you're going to go ahead and solve for y. It's going to be 3. I did on my notebook. You can do it too. It's not that difficult. Getting lazy to try to squeezing everything that I could. Anyway, so let's look at number 3. So number 3, what they're going to do is asking you guys that what do I need to multiply on the first equation by, so I'm going to have some terms, or I should say that some variables that have the same coefficients. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna multiply by. So you're gonna have to choose one of the three. Okay. So you don't want to choose the fraction here. Choose the 6 and see what happened. So if you multiply the equation by 6, it's going to give you 3x plus 9y equals negative 42. Okay, so that's going to help you to, if you line up the second equation, I'm going to bring it down to here. So it's going to be negative 3x plus 2y equals to negative 2. If you guys look at the coefficients of the x variable, it's one is positive 3, another one is negative 3. Okay, that tells you that if you add the both equations up, you're going to be able to cancel them out. That's the whole point. Okay, you just want to cancel them out. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to add. Okay, so here you want to choose add. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and solve it. So I'm going to show you what happened here. So it's going to be 11y equals negative 44. So y is going to equal to negative 4. Oh, by the way, I forgot to check the 6. Okay. All right, so y equals negative 4. And then all you need to do is plug in this negative 4 into one of the y's. Okay. You want to choose the second one because there's no fraction there. Okay. So you're going to go negative 3x plus 2 multiplied by negative 4, which equals negative 2. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to solve it. And then you're going to find that x is equal to negative 2. So the solution to the system is negative 2 comma negative 4. Come on, let's get to the next one. All right, so how can you solve the system using elimination? So there's going to be two of them. I'm going to just simplify for you. You're going to choose these two. So if you choose the second one, you're about to eliminate the x. If you choose to use the third one, you're going to eliminate y. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you guys this one. It really doesn't matter which one I'm showing you, right? So I'm gonna just show you guys the second one. So the second one, you have to multiply the first equation by 5 and the second one by 2. So you multiply the first one by 5. So it's going to be negative 10x plus 25y equals to negative 75. And then if you multiply the second one by 2, you're going to get 10x plus 4y equals to negative 12. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to add them up, because you look at this. The only way to cancel out the negative 10 and 10 is to add them up. So add them up, you'll be able to cancel this out. So you have 29y equals to negative 87. Divide by 29 on both sides. You're probably going to use a calculator, but don't, okay? So it's going to be y equals to negative 3, okay? You're going to plug in the negative 3 into one of the y's. I'll suggest you to put in here. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're going to do. You're going to get x equals to 0. Okay, so the solution to the system is 0, comma, negative 3. Okay, there's a question that I skipped. How many solutions does the system have? Okay, we only got one. So exactly 1. Okay, so let's look at the last question. There's actually an additional question after this. It's the one that whatever you pick, it's gonna be they're not gonna count for points. Okay, so let's look at the last question. So it takes a printer 2.5 minutes to print 24 black and white pages. Blah 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 blah. They actually give you guys the equation over here. Thank God. All right, so what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna go ahead and solve it. So first one, the first equation, I'm going to multiply by 3. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Okay, next one, I'm going to multiply by 2. All right, so why am I doing this? Because I look at the, I'm trying to eliminate the C, which is the color pages. Okay, and then when you guys look at the coefficient of a C, it's 4 and 6, right? So you have to look for the least common multiple of 4 and 6, that's going to be 12. Okay, so I'm trying to multiply the 4 by 3 so I can get 12c. And I'm trying to get 6 to multiply by 2 so I can get another 12c. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys after I multiplied 3 by 3 for the first equation. Okay, it's going to be 72b plus 12c equals 2. Okay, this is what happened here. So 2 and 1/2. I want to make that into improper fraction, so that's going to be 5 over 2. Okay, so 5 over 2, if you multiply by 3, that's going to be 15 over 2. So I'm going to write 15 over 2. All right, so for the red equation, I know that this is going to be improper fraction later. Okay, so it's going to be 60b plus 12c equals 2. So 3 and 1/4 improper fraction is going to be 13 over 4. And if you have 13 over 4 multiplied by 2, it's going to be 13 over 2. So I'm going to write 13 over 2 over here. Okay, so that's evaluate the coefficient of the c's. So it's positive 12 and positive 12. So you gotta have to subtract one to the other in order to cancel out the 12c or 12c's. Okay, so what I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get 12b equals 2. So 15 over 2 minus 13 over 2, that's gonna be 2 over 2. So 2 over 2 is basically 1. Now I'm gonna eventually erase everything on the bottom because they look super messy, right? Okay, gotta make sure that I don't erase my head. All right, so what I'm gonna do is that you just divide it by 12 on both sides. So you got b equals to 1 over 12. Okay, so that's where you're gonna put 1 over 12. So on the your keyboard, just put 1/12. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and solve it by plugging the 1 over 12 into the first one, because that's gonna get you a whole number. If you use 24 to multiply by 1/2, that's going to be 12, plus 4c equals to 5 over 2. I just plug it into the first equation. Okay, so let me use a different color. So that's going to be 12 plus 4c. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. 24 times, I made a mistake. My bad. So it's 1 over 12. So 24 multiplied 1 over 12 is going to be 2 plus 4c equals to 5 over 2. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and solve it. You're going to get c equals to 1 over 8. Okay, so on the second blank, you're going to put 1 over 8 minute to print color pages. Okay, so that's it for the assignment part. Stay tuned. Also going to post the quiz video along with this. Take care. Good luck.